Hi, my name's Karen Borg and I teach the biology class for Covenant Homeschool Resource Center. So this is a short video giving you a little information about how the class operates and then some of the topics that we'll be covering. It's a once a month lab class. There's a syllabus that will be presented once you register that'll tell you the topics of the class that we cover each of the months that we hope to cover. Sometimes there's a little, overflow. And then the class runs for 3 hours, 15 minutes, maybe 3.5 hours. It just kind of depends how many kids are in the class and sometimes how involved the labs get. So I like to let parents know it could end at the 15-minute mark, but you'll get that information when we register, okay? So they come once a month. All the supplies are provided, the lab sheets, and everything that is needed for the class. So the students don't need to bring any materials. We cover the basic topics that are in any kind of a biology book that you would cover except for human anatomy. So those are the topics that we don't cover. So it goes all the way from understanding microscope work. We do a lot of microscope work, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. So we do a lot with that, and then all of the labs are hands-on. So they work in their groups of tables or they work individually. There's only two students to a table. So we start with the smaller things like enzymes, the smaller kingdoms like yeast, algae, molds, fungi. We do diffusion, enzymes. We learn a lot about cell structure, mitosis, how to extract DNA, Punnett squares, and then we go from the smaller size kingdoms to the larger ones. So like sponges, different invertebrates, plants. We do a lot with plants. We do a number of plant dissections. And then we get into the animal kingdom where we'll do worm dissections, crawdads, definitely the frog. We do real dissections with real dissection trays, not live specimens, but actual specimens. It's not a video program. Now they can also watch and participate, but we actually do real dissections. Regarding the microscopes, once you register, we'll send you another little note that'll give you a vocab list of the main topics that are used throughout any aspect of biology. And they're all relational things like distal, proxial, sagittal, cephalic, different anatomy type of relationship words of the kids to learn, and so then they're more familiar with those for the labs. And then we'll also give you a choice of 2 dates for a microscope lab that is part of the class. It's not an additional fee. And it's just how to use a microscope, because we learn how to do prepared slides, and we learn how to make slides of dried things, wet things. We look at live specimens, and we do staining. So there'll be a choice of 2 dates for you to sign up for the microscope lab that is in addition to the biology workshops, and those will be sent to you once you register for classes. Everything is done online, and the registration is all done online. The classes are done physically here at Covenant at the Resource Center. And you can find all the information, and if you have any additional questions, feel free to contact Covenant, and hopefully we can sort those out for you, and we'll see you in one of the biology labs. Thank you. Bye.